last time we were in a sewer underneath like a church in a different part of Paris. Um, and there was a boat down there, and I was just completely stuck on what to do um, to move forward. And I feel justified in my stuckness, and I'm not upset with the game, but I like feel okay with my reasoning because the game is basically telling me to go further back into the sewer when in reality I need to go through a passageway that was hidden. Eventually we got there and we did see a cutscene that was a bunch of shady folks gathering underground in a sewer, talking about a broken sword. So you know that they said the thing. You know what I mean? Um, and yeah, they did drop a new location, I believe, here, um, which I don't know if we can call out here. But basically, there's a spot in the Middle East that I think we can go to now. I haven't checked the airport officially, but I think we've got a lead there. And we've previously opened up a spot in Spain to go to. So we've got some places to go. I think I'll probably do the rounds out here because that's always proved to be a helpful thing. And then, yeah, then we
Oh,
might
hi.
travel a bit. Hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
We have a ball. Have we showed her our new ball? This is a juggling ball that we picked up.
What do you think of my ball?
I'm picking up vibrations from it. That ball will travel far.
Okay. That ball will travel
What
far.
does this apparatus mean to you?
Don't remind me.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
I do appreciate that every time we talk to her, we get like a musical sting out of nowhere. Though most of the things she says, it hasn't yet come to kind of fruition yet. Yeah, we used the gem and the tripod, yeah, which was what we got out of the museum over here. Yes, I think so, Rosebuster. I think it was. Because from there we went to like this other cafe spot where the clown was, and that's where we ended up getting it. So I'm just gonna talk to Andre here to see if there's any other information we can get here. And just making the rounds.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
Anything we can get.
What does this ball mean to you?
It's a juggling ball. I love juggling.
I should have guessed.
Juggling. That's a good accent. Okay, I mean that's all we
Thanks
have.
for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Nothing new with him. Which is fine. Nice and easy. We could go to the police department, but I feel like it kind of, I don't know, I feel like we've exhausted everything. To my knowledge. I'm trying to remember who these other folks were. There were some I know that the one guy was recognizable who was the guy we met at the hotel who's supposed to be like a physicist or something like that. He was one of these underground folks. Sketchy human.
Hi, it's me again.
Again?
Yes, I spoke to you earlier.
But of course. It is Monsieur Hardy.
Stobart. George Stobart. Where's Sergeant Moo?
Sergeant Moo? You haven't heard?
Heard what? Has something happened to him?
Moo is dead.
What?
You're kidding.
No, monsieur.
That's... How? Why?
The death of a policeman never comes as a surprise, but always as a shock.
But Sergeant Moo? He was so...
I know. He was as flexible as a riot baton. Yet his heart was as warm as a freshly extracted urine sample.
Wow. So wait, what? Moo is dead? I thought this was Moo just out of habit. What?
What do you make of this?
It's a juggler's ball.
I'd like to shake you by the hand.
Do you want to be arrested for assaulting a policeman?
Huh?
I noticed the shake and shock buzzer concealed in your hand.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur, I do not. I have no memory for faces.
Are you familiar with the Club Alamut?
No, monsieur.
Thanks for your help, officer.
That is a bit shocking. Is that the way that they end the conversation? Like, we can't talk to the detective anymore? They literally killed Moo off? Wow. Okay. Well, that is a sad moment. Sheesh. Yeah, all right. I guess we'll go to the airport. Yeah, so we have Marib now, which you can see in the my one single note. There's basically something going on here. I'm trying to remember the Spain bit. I'm pretty sure that there's just an item that we have tied over to that area. So we can go one or the other. Let's do a quick poll, because I am stuck down the middle here. Where to? Do you want to go to Spain, or do we want to go... What is that? Marib. Marib. Start. Because I'm pretty sure that we can, yeah, as you say, we can kind of go in either order here. So we've already finished Lochmarn. That was a fun little spot there. Feel free to vote if you want. If it's a tie, I'll just go where my heart tells me. There's the Windows sound. Waiting for that. I imagine that we can. I hope that we can probably finish these without having to bounce back and forth. But I guess we'll follow the story. You know, no big either way. No worries. Whilst the poll is going down, if you have missed any of the first plays that I've done so far, this is the 9th session, I think, I've done of Broken Sword. You can always catch up. Oops. It's FP Lod. There it is. Yo, Game Slayer. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. Joining us right at the top of our session this evening of Broken Sword. I hope you had a good stream. Always good to see you. Oh, went weird and stream ended. Yeah, that Twitch does odd things sometimes. I'm always so paranoid when we raid over somewhere else that I have to like kill the stream at like a certain spot, rush over to the other thing. I have to wait about, like, sometimes people don't run ads to get rid of pre-roll, so you have to kind of make sure the pre-roll is through so you can like listen in to when, you know, if anybody welcomes you. It's a stressful situation doing the raid. But yeah, welcome. All's well over here with me. Okay. This ended and everybody has gone to Spain. Very good. Let's do it. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da-da-da-dum, boom, boom, boom. Let's get on a plane. Here we go. Oh. Okay, we're in here. For some reason, I thought this was going to be like a cutscene, but we just rolled up. Okay, so we can leave through here. I assume this is where we came through. We can go left and right. We can look at this kind of situation here. Oh, it's a rainbow. George just walking through the hose. Okay, this is actually another place. It was a magnifying glass, so I didn't expect that. All right, I'm gonna return back to here. I want to explore that other room before we dip back. Now that I know that this is a place. Memory was much better for escape. That's good. Sometimes it just comes back to you. That's such a nice feeling. I did it's been a minute since I've done a full run of escape. But I kind of have that similar situation. I think the last time I did one for the wheel, I would like manage to do it without any notes up or anything like that. I could just get through it. It was kind of slow, but it was good. Okay, so we can't go over any further. It's a bit of a misnomer. I do love the way that the foreground kind of moves uniquely. I think that's nice. All right, I'm not going to worry about the archway over there yet. Just doing some pixel hunting. So we've got that. Oh, can I just
I'm no student of architecture, but the little building looked old. I wondered if it was some sort of summer house.
A summer? That's a summer house? Let's go. Okay. That's not what I would have thought, but. Okay, we've got this. Yeah, this is a nice little animation here. I like that a lot. Okay, yeah, so there is an exit over here. The hose does not appear to be interactable at the moment. We can obviously talk to the guy
There was
here.
a crotchety old guy watering the lawn. If
Crotchety.
this garden was all his own work, he was more capable than he looked.
Good word, crotchety. I love George's immediate like, this guy stinks. He hasn't even spoken to him.
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
Okay.
The main part of the
Oh, you played one of these on PlayStation. Okay, cool. PS2. I didn't even know it was on PlayStation. That's cool. I guess that it's got a big series, so I'm sure it's been moved around in different places. All right, so we can go in the house, it appears. That's cool. Okay, so we can interact. This is like the
hose ran from some sort of utility room all the way to the lawn.
okay. I don't know why we're gonna have to mess with this poor guy just trying to water his lawn, but we know we are. Oh, hey, nice. Great work, Game Slayer. That's awesome. Let's do some trespassing. Yeah, we are just kind of wandering around. This seems like somebody owns this place. Maybe it's the crotchety old man. We don't know. Thanks, Savorius. All right,
Hi,
let's talk to
is
this
this
guy.
the De Vasconcelos house?
Yes.
Who wants to know?
I thought he was just
I
going to
could tell
ignore
the
us.
old coot was going to be trouble. My name's George Stobart. I was wondering whether...
The house is not open to the public.
This is the De Vasconcelos house.
And what business is that of yours, senor?
Look, all I want is to speak to the head of the household.
There is no household. Only the Countess and myself.
Okay. Go on.
What do you know about the Templars?
Who wants to know?
Are you angling for a bribe or something?
You have nothing that I want, senor, except the pleasure of your absence.
The guy was obviously protecting the Countess against the whole world. But why?
But why?
Tell me about the Countess de Vasconcelos.
She doesn't receive guests. That's all you need to know.
You don't even know what I have to talk to her about.
She hasn't won the lottery, has she?
I can tell. Yeah, she has.
Yeah, that's it. The Countess has won the lottery, and I'm here to give her the check.
Marvelous. May I see it?
No. No, I have to deliver it to her in person.
The Countess doesn't do the lottery.
Oh, for crying out loud, why'd you lead me on then?
To amuse myself. To make you look a fool. To make you go away.
Oh, the crotchetiness has increased. I see it. I see.
There's a funny story about how I got this ball.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't suppose this red nose means anything to you, does it?
Ha! El Flojo!
El who?
El Flojo! He is a clown on state television.
Oh.
What is the
Is
noise?
he any good?
He is as funny as scabies. Without the laughs.
Do you hear like the little popping noise? I was like, "El Pollo Diablo." It was like kind of like a weird moment there.
Do you recognize this man?
No.
Okay, straightforward.
This lab pass mean anything to you?
Nothing.
Ah,
Do you know what this is?
tool.
See, I have a similar tool for opening culverts on the estate.
Culverts. A structure that channels water past an obstacle or subterranean waterway. Never heard that word before. Well, we learned something nice there.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
I don't smoke.
Have you got any use for a fistful of plaster?
No.
I just assume that he's got a pocket that just has plaster in it
What do you make of
at
this?
this point.
So that's it. You're a salesman.
If I was hawking medical supplies, I can think of better places to hawk 'em.
Hawk.
Would you like to shake hands?
I do not think so, senor.
Look at this tissue.
It's a tissue with some greasy muck on it.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Well, I'll see you around.
Adventure
I
games
know.
are so funny. I guess. All right. I'm gonna go into this area over here first, and we'll deal back over here. Obviously, we need to get inside to see the Countess. Presumably, that's kind of what I'm being led to believe here. But I suspect the crotchety old man will stop me by any means necessary. So we're gonna have to do something. I guess with the hose is the easy way to think about it. All right, so that goes back. What a view! By
I
the
wanted
way.
to go swimming, but I didn't have the time. Down below the estate, I could see the sea stretching away. It was a beautiful sight, and looked a lot like the scene from the manuscript.
Okay, so we're in the right spot. Forget what we're looking for here specifically, but I'm sure it'll become quite
It
obvious
looked
soon.
kind of sinister.
Oh, sinister. Okay, didn't expect that.
The door was a handsome piece of work, in keeping with the ornateness of the rest of the building.
Okay. Heck of a door.
From a distance, I thought it might be a summer house. Close up, I wasn't so sure.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought, George. Is that not quite a summer house. Okay. Let me do this. Not a summer house. Let's head inside, shall we?
Rats. It's locked.
Okay, we should have known that was going to happen. Use the tool? No.
The door was in keeping.
Okay.
Rats. It's locked.
No worries. We shall return at some point to go in there, maybe. Maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll never do that. I don't really know yet. But it's locked, so presumably we'll look for a key or a crowbar or something. Crotchety old man wants absolutely nothing to do with us. Fair enough. And so, I'll try going in right now just to see what happens. I assume he's gonna say no.
Hey, you.
Yeah? What is it?
You would not like it if people just wandered into your home, would you?
Well, no, I guess not.
Then show a little consideration.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. let's goof. This is very difficult to do with the screen scrolling. There we go.
I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone.
Okay, so that was he's trying to take the hose? Why just maybe we can do something to the hose. Don't have much of a an option here. Electrify it. The tool is pretty useful. Maybe do something with the tool. Nothing else over here, right? No, okay. Maybe we can maybe put the blood pressure thing, squeeze it. You know what I mean? Tighten it up.
My hose has stopped.
Yeah?
See, my hose never stops.
Well, I'm sorry to hear it. It's always sad when an old tradition comes to an end.
Did you have anything to do with it? See, you.
Well, I'm shocked. I'm mortified. How could you think such a thing?
Very easily, senor. Very easily. I'm going to find out why my hose has stopped. And that means going into the house. You are not, absolutely not, to go in the house. If you do go in the house, I will set the dogs on you.
What is this exchange? I really need some help getting up those stairs there. All right. Just checking to see if we can pick anything up with the hose, but it doesn't look like it. So he said don't go in the house, so we're gonna go in the house. I feel like we probably need to be quick, right?
The armor was about my size. I had a mental vision of putting it on and clanking off to see the Countess, with the gardener hanging hopelessly on the outside trying to stop me. Apart from being stupid and unworkable, it was a great plan.
Okay, I just figured you'd hide behind it like a normal person, but I mean, George, yeah, you do you, my friend. Okay. It's never that easy, is it? Can we go up the stairs, George? Anytime?
Hey, you.
Who, me?
Come here. Look, senor, all I want is a quiet life. A life without mad, house-breaking foreigners in it. Understand?
Look, I just wanted to, use the bathroom.
Leave now, please.
Okay, I'm going.
Oh, shoot us as well. Okay, can I goof with this again? Is there like a second level to this puzzle, or is it
I
just...
didn't like the idea of carrying...
No, it's just...
I didn't like the idea...
Yeah, it's just a done deal. That's fine. Okay, so... The only other thing I can think of... Well, no, that's not true. There are many things I could think of, but I haven't yet checked like the archway quite yet, and I don't know if that's its own location or if can we use the ball with the dogs maybe? Because maybe there'd be some things there. It's too bad that we can't just, you know, hide behind.
There was no way that I...
Hey, you.
Who, me?
Come here.
Ah. I wanted to hide.
This is the second time I've caught you skulking around in here. If I find you in here once more, I'll call the police.
There's no reason to drag the police into this. I
do not want to hear your excuses. Leave.
Okay, don't get excited.
Wonder if we lose if we get arrested. Also, how did this guy not figure out that I put a blood pressure tool on his hose? Like that should take like 5 seconds to be like, well, that shouldn't be there. Just hit him with the tool, yeah.
Down the long, dusty driveway was a road along which a bus traveled maybe twice a day. I knew because I'd arrived on one. And no way was I leaving until I'd got something concrete to show Nico.
Okay, so that irons that out. What is this? What is this? Okay, I must have missed this on my scan.
It was then I realized I'd left home without my pocket siege engine.
What does that mean?
That didn't look like a good way in. A portcullis says things a no trespassing sign never can.
Okay, that's odd that it was like, hey, check this out. So we can't climb up that, huh?
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
Just trying to use the ball on some stuff. Bushes. So does this guy just see me when I come by, or is it a timing thing? Because I always kind of go here last. Okay.
Hey,
Oops.
Oops.
I know this doesn't look good, but
right. This is the last time. I'm calling the police.
Don't do that. I only wanted to talk to the Countess.
Believe me, she does not want to talk to you.
You don't know that. Why don't you ask her?
She has no time for the living, only for the ghosts of the past.
Please. You have no idea how important this is.
You're right. I don't. Nor do I care. Out.
Okay already, I'm going.
Oh, is he not going to call the cops? That's nice. Oh, what an interesting puzzle that we've stumbled upon here.
That didn't look like a good way in. A portcullis says things a no trespassing sign never can.
So there's a gate here.
It was then I realized I'd left home without my pocket siege engine.
I use the tool on the gate. Plaster it up. Huh. Yeah, he's gonna be in there for a while. I really thought that maybe the just gonna scoot this all the way over just to make sure that we're not missing anything. I really thought like maybe the ball in like that area with the dogs would make sense.
The pressure sleeve had done a good job of closing off the hose. I didn't like the idea of...
I guess I could try doing the armor again. Because it, like... I feel like I can hide behind it, right? Oh, kind of a distraction situation.
I didn't want an example of the taxidermist's art.
That's an idea.
Must have been traveling pretty fast when he hit the wall. Must have been traveling pretty fast when he hit the wall. I didn't want an example of the taxidermist's art. I love suits of armor. Who doesn't? There was a big aspidistra sitting on a table in the hall. There was a big aspidistra sitting on a table in the hall.
Just right-clicked on it. I want to see if maybe... Oh, no, George. Is there... What am I missing here?
A big chandelier, studded with plain white candles. Probably pretty impressive when all lit up. And it must keep the moth population down. I couldn't go up there.
You couldn't, or you won't?
The armor was about my size. I had with the apart from being...
Okay, so that's just the same thing over again.
The armor I had with the apart from...
Okay. All right, let's see if we can maybe do the ball. Did we just leave? Or did we do the thing? We just did a thing. Okay. Just left. Okay.
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
George having a very hard time walking up to this gate here. Okay, so we cannot just go directly up there.
There was no way that I wanted to draw attention to myself. There was no...
Can we hit him
There
with
was
it?
no... There was no...
Let's see if I can look down here.
Hey, you.
Who, me?
Come here.
Okay, so this must be sort of a timer thing, I guess. Like, once the dogs start barking.
Are you loco or just plain stupid? Get out.
Okay, I'm going.
This is like the most patient person ever. Like, how is he not, like, straight up just throwing me out? Like, not just like this, but like, taking it to the next level. So I wonder, I have one other idea here off the top of my head. Maybe we get the dogs riled up, right? By design. Maybe make a little bit of a... I use the tool here? No. Alright. If I leave...
Hey, you.
Who, me?
Come here.
Alright, I'll do this again. Maybe I'll try leaving directly after the
Are
dogs
you
are riled
loco?
up.
Okay.
Because maybe... Like maybe the dogs barking, me coming outside will change us either the scenario inside, or I'll be able to, I don't know, something will be different. All right, catch you later, Stripes. Good night. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. Can we make it to the door? Okay. So again, I don't know if that does anything, but... And there's literally nothing I can do with the hose. And then this is pretty much empty, wasn't it? Nothing I could do. Well, not empty, but not much I could do there. I guess I could give that a little bit more of an explore, but it didn't seem like there was much over there. Like, it's a building with a door. The door is locked. So the dogs have reset.
I didn't want a pot plant.
What makes this section a little bit tricky is the fact that, like, I can't stick around, like, in one spot for too long, because I'm so worried he's just going to turn around and throw me. I have to sit through that cutscene again. I can't stand it. On the right track. Okay. Any chloroform, yeah, right? Did I try doing this? I think I did. It's just completely destroying the armor. I wish I could hide under here, like under the stairway. I don't think there's anything else that I can do. Put the nose on. And like maybe we can use the armor now. Hide behind the armor.
I hid behind the armor and waited for developments.
Oh, that... Okay. So I was on the right track then.
Hey, you. I know you are there, American. All right, you dogs. I'm coming.
Let's go. Okay, cool. Oh, that was a tough one. Order matters. Order matters.
It was just a little utility room with no exit, unless you counted the window, and I didn't.
Okay. Didn't know if there was something for me to grab in there. We're good. Oh! Yes. Hola.
Madre Dios, who are you?
My name's George Stobart. I'm sorry to burst in like this.
You must leave at once. You're not wanted here.
Please, if you'd just listen a minute.
Very well. State your business, Senor Stobart.
There's been a series of murders, part of some conspiracy. Anyway, the trail led me here.
Here? There is nothing for the outside world here.
Over 600 years ago there was.
What do you mean?
This whole thing ties in somehow with the Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar are dust.
They had a secret that was so important, they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
I do not see what this has to do with my family.
Your family had a strong connection with the Templars, right? I believe that they have planted some clues here.
Why should I believe a complete stranger who barges into my home?
Fair, fair.
Just let me have a look around. If I find nothing,
You'll be spending the night at the police station. Very well. Please, sit down.
All right.
thank you.
Take that, crotchety old guy outside. I'll take my beating. Yeah, I think it was all about the order. Like I needed to set the dogs off, then hide, rather than just hide. Which is kind of annoying because it probably could have worked, but I guess he would have just been sitting there trying to fix the hose for years. Ooh, sorry, big yawns.
I know your family is involved with the Templars, but I don't know how.
You should be asking how my family were involved, Senor Stobart. The Templars ceased to exist centuries ago, and as for the De Vasconcelos, the line dies with me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Okay, interesting topic.
Okay, whatever happened almost 700 years ago. So, if the Templars left any clues, they're going to be in stuff that dates back to the early 14th century.
Obviously.
So, what do you have around here that's early medieval?
Early medieval. Let me think. Well, the house is relatively modern, a scant 3 centuries old. Or, of course, the chess set.
That chess set is over 600 years old? It must be worth a fortune.
Indeed it is. Not that I would part with it, of course.
No, I wouldn't either. That's the sort of thing that gets handed down to your children.
Oh, George.
Sorry.
Its value is less than you might think. The set
guy.
is not complete. One of the pieces is a modern replacement. As to the original, it was lost a long time ago.
Nobody has any idea where it is?
No. The children had it when they were taken.
Children? What
Taken?
children?
All in good time, Senor Stobart.
All right, I think we've got a hunch here.
May I examine the chess set?
Certainly. But do not move any of the pieces.
Okay, thanks.
He's just gonna...
Close up, the modern piece stood out like a sore thumb. There was something else odd about the set. All of the original pieces had irregular bases.
My lady, I have to warn you, there's a... You! Why, I'll feed you to the dogs.
Lopez, what have I told you about feeding intruders to the dogs?
But, my lady...
A reoccurring thing.
Never
here.
without my permission. Senor Stobart, if I find that you're wasting my time, you will be fed to the dogs. Now, I
Oh.
want to show you something interesting. Follow me.
Oh, all right, we got door coming in here. Gang's all
Lopez,
here.
unlock the door, por favor. This is the only remaining structure on the estate contemporary with the Templars.
Nice. What is it, a summer house?
A mausoleum, Senor Stobart.
Oh,
Come with me.
George, read the room, pal.
Hey, senor.
yeah?
I do not know what you have told my lady to be shown these favors, but I do not trust you.
You've got nothing to worry about. Aren't you coming in?
No, the dead do not interest me. My garden is a living thing. I will be there.
Right? Very uplifting conversations here. Feeling very good about this. Alright, is this me back? No.
Wow, this is old.
It was constructed in the 13th century as the final resting place for the De Vasconcelos Templars.
It's well maintained.
These are my ancestors, and they deserve respect. I come here at least once a week to say a prayer for them.
Mind if I have a look around?
By all means.
Okay, now we're back. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm gonna just quick save here. That way we don't have to deal with the chats and trying to figure all that stuff out. Got a candle up here. Got a window that's open, a window that's closed. Not able to interact with that one. It's like a a stick to probably operate the window. Statue. Got some sort of writing situation over here, maybe. Okay. Leave. You can obviously speak with her as well. Okay.
I couldn't reach up there.
Okay.
Hanging from the ceiling was a huge yellowed candle. It looked really old and had never been lit.
It's so old.
High up in the dome were windows. I guess they might open them to make it less stuffy in there. I couldn't climb up there without breaking something.
Okay.
It was a rod with a cone and a hook on the end. I guessed it was for snuffing out the big candle in the chandelier.
Coffin too. That's a good coffin. I wonder what the closest one would be to the door. I guess this would have to be one. Actually, no, because you come in up the top. This is probably 1, 2, 3, 4. And
I
5,
wasn't about to
bet
start
you.
heaving at sarcophagus lids with the Countess standing there.
That's really funny. Oh, let's see if we can use the stick here.
Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again.
I see. Okay, so this is not for this. This is for the candles, apparently.
It was too delicate to move.
What is it exactly, George?
A big statuette of the Virgin Mary kept an eye on the place.
Okay.
In front of the shrine was a lectern with a Bible on it. On removing the Bible, I found a pattern on the lectern top. Hey, it's a checkerboard!
Hey, she's just like, ready the dogs.
Close up, I could see that the pattern was made up of glass squares over a checkerboard pattern. Some of the squares had little jagged holes in the middle. The lectern top had a pattern of glass squares on it.
I'm gonna hit that one again.
Close up, I could see that the pattern was made up of glass squares
Okay.
over a checkerboard pattern.
Sure.
Some of the squares had little jagged holes in the middle.
Little jagged holes in the middle. Can we use our tool? This seems like that'd be too undelicate, I would say.
Close up, over some of the squares.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting.
I wasn't about to start.
Sure.
The mausoleum contained 5 tombs for 5 of the Knights Templar, man-size in marble.
Man size and marble. All right, let's have a conversation with the Countess here.
May I ask you something?
You may ask.
Have I shown you my rubber ball?
What's the story with the glass chessboard?
Glass chessboard. Oh, the pattern on the lectern. Purely decorative, I'm sure.
There are pieces of glass missing from it.
Oh, it has been like that since I was a girl.
Go on.
The gaps in the glass chessboard look awfully deliberate.
No, it is ridiculous. What possible significance can it have?
It's part of a chessboard, and the gaps are for...
Senor Stobart, you cannot mean...
This place was built for the Templars. Your chess set is as old as the Templars. It's kind of suggestive, isn't it?
Okay.
Is the Virgin Mary really the right person to be sharing a mausoleum with 5 knights?
You are showing your ignorance, Senor Stobart.
Only now?
The Templars were dedicated to the Virgin Mary.
That's a big candle. Where would you buy a thing like that from?
You could not. It is an antique, unique to my knowledge.
Just how old is it?
It dates from the Middle Ages, when the Moors controlled Spain. The candle was to be lit as a signal to the estate workers if the Moors attacked.
Okay.
Who exactly are these people?
My ancestors.
Who are these
These
people?
5 men were all members of the Templars.
5 ancestors in the order. You must be very proud.
Not 5, 6.
Where's the 6th knight?
He was lost to us.
You lost an ancestor?
It is a family matter. It can have no relevance.
Well, it's connected with the curse of the de Vasconcelos, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I hope you will honor my desire not to talk about it.
Okay, well, I'll leave it for now.
We'll put a pin in that one.
I think this must be it. This is what the manuscript is pointing to.
This is extraordinary.
Well, that was easy.
Am I to understand that the Templars left a puzzle here? And in all of this time we failed to realize that there was a puzzle?
It was wonderful to watch the Countess change before my eyes.
Right. Well, no time for wallowing in self-pity, eh, Senor Stobart?
Oh, goodness.
Mystery has had a good long run, but it ends here and now.
All those years of fatalism were falling away from her.
Yeesh.
Lopez! Lopez! Put that hose down and listen! Go to the house and get my chess set. Yes, the old chess set! Oh, damn the game! Now hurry!
All right.
My, this is exciting, is it not?
Don't get too excited. This could be a blind alley.
Oh, I do not believe that for a moment.
It's good to see you happy.
Happy? You know, I think I am.
Oh. This is what an interesting development.
You certainly know your history.
What's your opinion of the Templars, Senor Stobart?
The Templars? Well, they seem no worse than a lot of the knightly orders.
You are mistaken. Compared to the simpering politicians of the Hospitallers or the brutish Teutonics, the Knights Templar were the embodiment of chivalry. The filthy, money-grabbing French king and his pet pope did a great wrong. A bane settled upon my family at the whim of that self-seeking tyrant.
It was all a long time ago.
Some things don't die. Injustice is one of them.
It's brooding. Love it. Yo, Blacktails. Yeah, she's just yelling. That poor guy's just like, I want to water my lawn. Lady, come on, come on.
While we're waiting, I'd really like to know what happened here. I mean, the curse and everything?
It all began at the time of the dissolution of the Templars. Don Carlos had already left their ranks to become a scholar.
Don Carlos, is he the guy who went missing?
Si, but he had reckoned without the local bishop. Their bishop envied us our lands and determined to use the papal edict as an excuse to destroy us. Don Carlos was on one of his scholarly journeys when the Inquisition arrived. When Don Carlos returned, it was to find his loyal manservant slain and his children gone.
They took the kids? But why?
Oh, we will never know. The bishop denied all knowledge of the children's disappearance. But witnesses had seen his men kill the servant who had been charged to protect them.
What happened to Don Carlos?
He swore he'd find his children if he had to go to the edge of the world. He put on his armor and took up his sword and shield and rode out alone. He was never seen again. Lopez, you have the pieces.
Si, my lady, as you asked.
Por favor, Senor Stobart, would you be so kind?
My lady.
Calm yourself, Lopez. I believe Senor Stobart's motives are pure.
Very well, my lady. My lady seems to trust you.
But you don't.
No, senor.
That's a really good point, Blacktails.
It fits, Senor Stobart. It fits.
Working quickly, I found which pieces went into which holes.
Oh, cool. That could have been a slider puzzle waiting to happen here. Oh no, don't tell me. No. Okay. I Hope this is not what I think it is.
That is not a good idea.
I agree. Oh no. George.
Maybe not.
What else can move? Okay, so what the heck puzzle is going on here?
No. That is...
Okay, well, I guess there's only so many combinations of this that we're bound to get it right. Because it looks like we can only move these 3 pieces in the middle. Like, we can do... Like, we can only move them around like this. This one can move, right? Yeah. I didn't expect this to happen. I guess what I don't know is like what was the prompt for this? So there's, I guess like this is like a queen here, so I guess king and queen go next to each other. This is like a bishop. What is this? I can't even leave this to go do anything else. Okay, I can bring. Oh no, I don't want to cancel. Done. So I'm not able to really look at much. Yeah, because all my buttons are allowing me to, or just
Maybe
picking
not.
up pieces. I don't see any exit. That's- Huh. Okay, well, we just gotta figure out what we're doing here. Do you have to put this in like checkmate or something? No, don't please don't spoil it for me. I'll figure it out. I just think it's funny that we got dropped in here. All of a sudden. This is one thing about this game that does make it a little bit interesting. That it really does not like give you a lot of obvious preparation for things. It's not always clear what the game wants you to do. So I guess puzzle from the Templars is actually only fair that they were cryptic and didn't leave. That's true. I guess that's on brand. That is on brand. That's fair. just interesting that I can't even look at
No way.
anything where he's like, oh, this is the thing. Okay. Because even if I click on the empty spots there, he just says nah.
No way.
No way. It's like, just tell George, tell me what's going on, pal. You brute force this one, Havorius? I am curious because yeah, you played this not long ago as well. I don't know if Slames James is around. I think he played it as well not long ago. There's definitely a reason for what is happening here. But yeah, I'm kind of floundering a little bit, but that's okay. But yeah, I think the jarring part is just the fact that it just kind of like starts. It just kind of happened. It is kind of fun to move these around, though. Like, I've put these in orders where I'm like, okay, that like is a way to order these things. Like, you've got, I guess, like a king. This looks like a bishop, and this is what, like a knight or something. So we've kind of got them in like power order here. We could try to, I guess, I mean, is there a way to do like a checkmate or something on, I guess this is their king. So you could put that there. Okay.
Senor Stobart, look!
That might have
What is
been
that?
what it needed
It's
to
not-
be.
It's not the Holy Grail, is it?
No,
Holy Grail.
Senor Stobart. It is the communion chalice of the De Vasconcelos, missing for almost 700 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, go on.
I cannot. I can hardly believe it is real.
Go ahead. Live a little.
I'm sure. This is your moment of triumph, Senor Stobart.
Sure, I'm sure. The possibility of death traps only occurred to me a few days later.
Oh my, George! Oh, I'd be so sad if she died. Oh, we're back.
So the curse of the De Vasconcelos is lifted?
Oh no. The Countess was thrilled to find the lost chalice. But there's still the riddle of the missing knight.
Well, you can forget about that now and get back to finding the Templar's secret.
Actually, I promised the Countess I'd find Don Carlos.
You what?
I can explain everything.
You have got the odds for a withered old Spanish aristocrat?
The Countess entrusted me with the chalice and the quest for her ancestor's tomb.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and the Templars?
It's all part of the same thing. The chalice is important, I'm sure. The manuscript pointed us to the knight, and I have to find him.
What then?
I don't know. But when the knight and the chalice are reunited, maybe I will.
Okay. Look at us. We have the chalice. There it is.
This is the chalice I discovered in Spain.
I still can't figure out why the Countess gave it to you. After losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away to a total stranger? She's one prawn short of a paella.
The Countess is a fine lady. You shouldn't compare her with seafood.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on between you and that Countess.
Are you serious? She's old enough to be my grandmother. Did I show you the chalice?
Yes, Josh, you did.
Amazing. All right. Well, hey, we got through this. That was very good. Very good. It is checkmate. Okay, so I had kind of like gotten on that trail. It just happened to find checkmate. I think initially what I was getting thrown off by was for some reason I think I was misinterpreting the queen as the king, and then I eventually saw the king on the left side, and I was like, oh, that might be it. But cool. We'll take that. We'll take that. What's up, Costin? Eventually got the solution as well. Yeah, it's a cool game, right? It is interesting. That I wish it would have just given me like a little bit more of like a, just even a prep of like, okay, like here's a chessboard. It looks like you can pick up some, you know what I mean? Like just a little bit of a, maybe the director's cut does that, but I don't know. Interesting. You sound crabby, Nico. Yeah. Jelly much? Sheesh. The hose puzzle. Yeah, I got, I don't know, I was fortunate. I was on the prowl. I was like, okay, we can squeeze this. So in my head, I thought like, immediately I saw the hose. I'm like, we gotta fold the hose somehow or something. But yeah, I don't know. Fortunate. How did I like the puzzle? Was that the goat puzzle? Yeah, it was, it's pretty unfair, I think. I thankfully wasn't, stuck on it for too long. I like had figured out that I needed to run, or at least in my head I was like, this is going to be so much easier if George would just run. But I didn't like have any idea that clicking certain spots at certain times suddenly got him to do that. It was really weird. So I got lucky and like kind of was clicking around and managed to get it. So I was like, good to go. That puzzle is the goat. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I think that's a good time for me to put a pin in the stream here. I have been streaming for a while. It is 2:30 a.m. and I have work in the morning, etc., etc. So I am going to bring you folks back up here, and we shall find a place to go send you.